In 2025, your everyday carry says more about you than you think, and nothing makes a stronger statement than a full blackout kit. It's sleek and stealthy. Today we're building the ultimate blackout setup, and if you want to check out any of the gear I show you today, I've dropped affiliate links down in the description at no cost to you. Now, I've been curating kits like this for over a decade, so enough talking. My name is Shai. Let's jump right in. This right here is a Fujifilm X1006. And we all know that this is the internet's favorite camera for at least a good 2 years going right now. Why? Because it's small, sleek, compact, and it shoots 23 millimeters at 40 megapixels. So you can take a nice shot, crop it down, and have all that quality. But the beauty of Fujifilm is that you have these film simulations, and so it copies these old school different film stocks. And so you can get these really creative shots straight out of camera using JPEGs. Definitely one of my everyday carries right now. I got a bunch of other videos on this, tutorials, different accessories. So I'll link it in the description if you want to check those out also. But again, this is a must-have for me in my everyday carry. This right here is a gram 28 card holder wallet. Now, it does come with this little handle here. I'll be honest with you. I don't use that thing, I take it off. But if you like handles, then why not? And you will like a little strap like that. Now, this card holder has 4 slots here. Now, for each one of these slots, you could technically put 2 cards each, but I did notice it gets a bit tight when you have 2 cards each in there. So on the front 2 here, I put 1 card, and on the back 2, I put 2 cards. So 6 cards altogether, and these things slide easily in and out. Now, there is a zip pouch here as well, and inside you can store cash, you can store coins, you can store all sorts of things that you need to put in there. Now, the cool thing about this is, again, it's multi-purpose. When I first got it, I'll be honest with you, it was a little bit stiff, but we all know with leather, as soon as you use it, keep it in your pocket for quite a bit of time, and I've had this for about a year now. It has patinaed, and if you can see, it is, well, you can't see, but if you're here with me, you can feel that it's pretty soft. So a great EDC wallet, something I have in my pocket every day. This right here is a 6-in-1 multi-cable. Now, the cool thing about this is that you can actually put this on your keychain. It has a nice little cap here, and it comes with regular USB, Lightning for your Apple products, and when you lift the top here on both sides, you got USB-C and USB-C on the other side. So altogether, it's a 6-in-1, and you can plug this in to connect devices to charge. So you can connect it to a power bank and all your electronic devices. But the great thing is this also works for data transfer. So I like bringing this around with me because I connect it to my camera and I connect it to my phone. So whether I'm using my Fuji X1006 or Sony A7C, I can take those photos from the camera and plug it right into my phone with this little device. This right here is an A7 Memobottle. Now, I love this thing because it holds 8 ounces, which is not too much. So when I'm out doing street photography and I'm carrying this around with me, it's not too heavy and it's not too big. And 8 ounces is just enough to keep my mouth wet and not have me being so thirsty all day. Now, it is made of stainless steel inside, so I like that because it keeps things clean inside. And again, just a great everyday carry. I've had this thing for a while now, and trust me, this thing never leaks on me. So you can carry it in your bag, in your pocket. I feel safe carrying this around and having water with me all the time. This right here is a Wuben X3 flashlight. Now, the cool thing is that it's IP65 waterproof. It connects with magnets here at the bottom, so you can clip it onto anything magnetic and get a cool angle with that light flashing around. You can use the clip here to clip it on a hat. Maybe you're out riding your bike, you can clip it onto your pants, which is really cool. And the actual light bulb here rotates 180 degrees, which is super cool. Now, one thing I've never seen on a flashlight is that you can actually charge this on a MagSafe charger. So I already have Apple products where I charge my AirPods. Now you can do the same thing with this actual flashlight and put it on a MagSafe charger. Now let's turn this thing on. Now the cool thing is it'll show you how much power is left here, how many lumens you're using, and it does have different modes. So that's me pressing it once. Twice makes it a little brighter. 3 times you have an emergency light, and then just press it once and once again to turn it off. Now, this I do carry with me every day. And something cool is that this also comes with a nice diffusion box, which is nice to use in the garage or in the closet if you don't have a light there. And so I'm just gonna turn this on, put it on bright mode. And once you got that diffusion box in there, this blows out the light like a nice little lamp. So super cool. You can even charge it through here as well by USB-C cable. Again, something I leave at home. And for this flashlight, something I carry with me all the time. These right here are the AirPod 4s. And I got a leather case on here, black of course, to match with my black EDC today. And the cool thing is, with these AirPod 4s, these things not only sound great, but the technology is getting better and better. So it has adaptive audio, active noise cancellation, and transparency mode. With that, it's cool because when you're wearing them and listening to music, literally if you start talking to someone, the volume starts to go down. So it's really great. You can hear things that are around you and hear if someone's talking to you. And once you're done, the music, the volume basically starts to go up again where you had it. Now I like these because they're smaller than the original ones. They fit in my ear really nicely, and you can charge it USB-C, so I don't have to carry a lightning cable anymore because all my other products are updated and I have USB-C. And the best part about this blackout case that I got for you today is that if you're charging it on a MagSafe puck, you can actually charge it through the case. So great quality, great sound, looks cool, something I carry with me every day. This right here is a WESN Microblade. I carry this thing with me all the time because I'm always opening Amazon boxes or boxes in general. I might need to cut a piece of thread on a shirt. It's a nice little blade to just carry around with you. Now let's check out the specs a little bit here. Now closed, this thing is 2.25 inches, which is 5.7 centimeters. And when it's opened, this thing is 3.75 inches, which is 9.5 centimeters. The blade itself is not too big, just 1.5 inches. The weight of it is really light. It only weighs 1 ounce. And the mechanics of it, it does have a frame lock here, so you can pull the lever and close it. Now it does come with a nice clip, so you can put that, right on the side of your pants. It didn't come with this paracord or this right here. You can get that at any, art or hardware store. Just get a little paracord, get one of these, and make it a little bit more stylish. But it actually is functional. Because this microblade isn't too big, holding it isn't too comfortable if you're just holding this little thing. But when you have this tight on there, I feel like you get a full grip here. So again, really great for opening those Amazon boxes and something nice to have in your pocket every day. This right here is a Fisher Space Pen. I love this thing because it's small, compact, it's matte black, comes with a little clip here so you can put it on your pants or clip it onto your shirt. Now it does open up so you can have the feel of a real traditional pen. Now the ink here is super cool because you can replace those. But the real magic of this thing, why it's called the Fisher Space Pen, is that it can write in zero gravity. If you were in space, this thing would write no matter what. Now, I know I'm never outer space, but because of that technology, you can be in really, really cold weather or really, really hot weather. I've owned these type of pens for years. They never leak on me and they're always reliable. So having something like this is just great if you're signing a receipt. Maybe you're writing a few notes, something really great to have in your pocket. This right here is a very nice but simple product. It's just a small little notebook. Now, I love having a little notebook around with me because they say that writing things down is really great for retention. A lot of times I put notes in my phone on a to-do list, on a reminder list. I write it in the Notes app. But those lists get so long that sometimes when you're looking for something, it just gets lost. So having a notebook like this is really great. Super thin. I don't get something too thick so it can fit in either my back pocket or it can fit in a small EDC bag. And I got a nice Fisher pen here. So whenever I need to write my top to-do list, top 3 things for the day, I always got this thing with me. This right here is a nice little comb and it's made by carbon fiber by Chicago Comb Company. Now, I love this thing because it's so small, I literally can throw it in my wallet. And the cool thing is you can use it not only for your hair on your head, but because of its small side, I know a lot of people can use it for their beard as well. So if you're ever needing to have your hair styled and combed or your beard looking sharp because you might be in front of a camera like this, I highly suggest getting a small comb like this to keep on your everyday carry kit. This right here is a black G-Shock Casio oak. Now I love this thing because I get so many compliments for it, and it's literally not even my most expensive watch. But best of all, it's super functional. So I'm a little upset because the battery died on me literally just a couple minutes ago. However, I still wanted to show you because it's part of my EDC theme today. Now on these two little screens, what does show up in amber color is the actual time as well, but you can trigger it to show you several different alarms, a countdown timer, a stopwatch, and if you hit this button on the upper right, it'll actually trigger a little light so you can check the time even in a really dark area. Once again, just sleek, nice looking, matches with a lot of your clothes and all of your blackout EDC. These right now are a must-have for me, the Ban Meta Smartglasses. These specifically are the Wayfarer designed ones. They are matte black, which I really like, and these are the transition lenses. Now keep in mind that I like using these indoors, so they'll be clear, but when you're out in direct sunlight, they get subtly dark, which I do like because I'm a photographer and I don't want my lenses getting too dark when I'm out shooting all the time. I still want to see pretty decent color and light on my camera LCD screen. Now these things are getting smarter and smarter with the AI. So rather than just asking it perhaps what the weather is, you can literally ask things like, what's the weather? You can literally ask it to solve an equation for you if you're looking at a math problem on the table. You can use it like an assistant. You can use it for maps, but best of all, it's so functional. You can use it as a phone and Bluetooth device so you can listen to music, make phone calls, and best of all, you can shoot vertical videos and take vertical photos for all your social media platforms. Now I have a whole separate video on this, but for now, just want to highlight that for a matte black finish, this is definitely part of my EDC kit. So I showed you a bunch of different EDC items. I know you're wondering, what bag do I actually carry a majority of that stuff in? This right here is the Gram 28 Sling Bag. I love this thing because it looks and feels premium, and it has these nice thick straps here. Why do I like thick straps? Because once you start packing this up and it gets a little heavy, you don't want a thin strap that's eating into your shoulder or your traps here. You want something nice and thick so the weight distribution is good. So as I mentioned, if you look here with the buckle, definitely looks and feels very premium here. And I like the way the straps are actually angled. So I'm gonna actually put it on here and show you. So one goes to the side and one goes to the top here. So when you put it on, so of course, I got it behind me right now, but when you turn it around, because of the way the straps are put, literally it's level and straight when you got to get to your different items. So I love that design. All right, so I've got a bunch of my blackout everyday carry in front of me. Now on a usual day, I carry a bunch of different things in my pocket and a bunch of different things in the bag. And I kind of mix and match on the day depending on, how I want to carry everything. But something pretty traditional, I like to carry my wallet and this notebook in my back pocket. So just want to share that. The water bottle, I tend to carry this more in my back pocket as well, the other one, because when I'm walking around, I just want easy access to grab it and take a little swig. Glasses, I do tend to wear these all the time, and if I'm not, I normally just hang it on my shirt. So that leaves the rest of these items to literally go in our bag here, or again, depending on how you're feeling, mix and match it. But I just want to show you here in the bag, this is where your EDC pen can go. Now for our keys, you don't want this scratching anything. So for that one little pocket here, I like to throw the keys. And the other pocket here, I like to throw the knife. So again, it doesn't scratch anything. And then your charger here, I like to throw that in there as well. You can throw the comb in there. Or you know what, let's throw the comb in here so it's easy access. Now we got our AirPods and we got our flashlight. But before we throw it in there, I'm gonna throw in my Fuji X1006 camera just so we can have it in there. And then throw my AirPods on the side, and then throw the flashlight here on the corner. Now it's up to you. There's still more room in there. You technically could throw that little notebook or the wallet in there, but I'm just gonna show you that for now so you can visually see things for the video today. And then when we close it up, again, premium feel, premium look, one of my favorite EDC carry bags. Whether you're upgrading for the stealth factor, the performance, or both, I hope you agree this Blackout Edition lineup delivers. I've linked every piece down in the description, and if you're ready to take your EDC game even further, check out some different gear I have in my bag. You won't regret it. So stick around, and I'll see you on the next video.